Hey, hello, bonjour. Welcome to Entailing Tales with Sush. She was standing in a circle of friends. Boris had his eyes only for Anna. Anna and Boris met when he was the secretary of the Young Communists and had to make a speech in the village. Anna's father had been purged by Stalin before the war for refusing to work on a collective farm. But Boris didn't care. To Boris, Anna was too beautiful for words. Naturally, their romance blossomed. In 1946, the couple got married in Russia. It was a hasty wedding, as there was no time for anything else, and they couldn't afford anything grand in those hard years after the war. But it was still beautiful. Every time Boris came home, Anna was always there waiting for him. But after just 3 nights as husband and wife, the newlyweds were parted when Boris had to return to his army unit. They kissed goodbye, but they never expected they wouldn't see each other for more than half a century. When Boris was away, Anna and her family were forced to leave their home as they had been classed as the enemies of the state. Forced into internal exile in Siberia, Anna was no longer there waiting in front of the house when Boris returned, and nobody knew where she had gone. Anna couldn't live without him, but in the end she was forced to go as well. It was the most miserable time of her life. Boris, on recalling his painful memories, says, "She was always smiling for me when I came home. But this time there was no sign of her. Nobody knew where they are or what happened to Anna. That's how we lost any track of each other." After being separated, both Anna and Boris were pressurized by their families to remarry. Anna's mother went as far as telling Anna that Boris has forgotten about her. That's why there were no more letters coming. I didn't believe it, and I longed for him so much. But one day I got back home from work at a timber plant, and my mother had burned all Boris's earlier letters, poems, and pictures, including our wedding pictures, told Anna. Both Anna and Boris finally gave in after quite some time and remarried. But they never forgot each other. Boris later became a writer, even wrote a book dedicated to the women he got married as a young soldier, Anna. Anna remarried and gave birth to a son, but she later divorced and not long after lost her son too. Boris also divorced, after remarried, and even went to prison at some point. After more than 60 years of separation, Anna and Boris found each other by chance in 2007. Boris had returned home to visit his parents' graves. As he had stepped out of the car, he saw Anna standing outside of the house that they had spent their 3 nights as a married couple. I thought my eyes were playing games with me. I saw this familiar-looking man approaching me, his eyes gazing at me. My heart jumped. I knew it was him. I was crying with joy, told Anna. I ran up to her and said, My darling, I've been waiting for you for so long. My wife, my life, said Boris. I felt the same when we met again after so many years. I couldn't take my eyes off her. Yes, I had loved other women when we were separated, but she was the true love of my life, said Boris. With this miraculous encounter, Boris suggested that they marry each other again. Anna resisted and suggested that they just live the rest of their lives together. But Boris talked her around and they got married again. Now, both at the age of 82 years old, Anna and Boris claim that they have never argued after reuniting. Since we found each other again, I swear we haven't had a single quarrel. We've been parted for so long, and who knows how much is left for us. So we just don't want to lose time on arguing. They only want to spend the best time together as long as they still have time. We all have heard and seen many love stories. Few are fairy tale-like, some are tragedies, some seem good outside but rotten inside. Some seem rotten outside but inside lies the sweetest fruit. And some like this, when we think it's the end of all, from there blossoms a new beginning. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you in advance. If you believe in love and the beauty of it, then be patient. Someday the wait will pay off and life will get more beautiful than expected. You will start believing in the beauty of new beginnings in life. Thank you very much for listening to me patiently. If you have some nice stories and content to be shared with our lovely ones out there, please write to Entailing Tales through mails or through Instagram. Love you all. Go show some love to the ones who need it the most. Little kids who do not know their guardians, or the old forgotten by their kids or anyone out there. What you give, you receive. You're listening to Sush from Entailing Tales. Tata bye bye.